Brady, Mahomes, over $30 million in cars. But what happens when they're stacked up against each other?
Let's go.
Well, every legendary car collection starts somewhere. And before the boys got Ferraris, Lambos, and other supercars, Brady's car collection began with a couple cheap cars when he was in high school.
My first car, I had a 1967 Dodge Dart for $500. The funny thing was it never started, but I treated it like it was a Ferrari.
Now, even though it's crazy that a car like this is something he treated like a Ferrari, which ironically is something that he got later on, before that, Brady first upgraded to something that gave him a new nickname. He became known as the kid with the yellow Jeep because he was always whipping this thing around. And as cool as this Jeep was to Brady, celebrities roasted it.
When I first met Tom, he was not the greatest of all time, and he drove a yellow Jeep.
It was free.
Don't make excuses, dude. It was a yellow Jeep.
Now, all right. Enough about Brady for a sec, because getting clowned over a Jeep is definitely not how Mahomes' car collection began. How his car journey started actually got him a girlfriend. In this pic of Mahomes as a teenager, asking his girl to prom, behind him is his white Jeep?
Yeah, that's back in the good old days in high school.
A white Jeep Liberty? What is up with these guys getting these things, man? And this car really helped him pull? But even though the car cost $20,000, Mahomes has cars worth hundreds of thousands, even a car worth $20 million. Now, before we get to those, Brady definitely took this first round of the war on who had the best first cars. So with plenty of other cars to come, who's gonna take round two of who had the best Rolls Royces? Well, starting with Brady's. Paparazzi caught him with his Rolls Royce Ghost, and the car wasn't only covered in chrome and black diamond paint. The inside had white leather and Brady's signature all over it. But he didn't want to be the only one whipping his Rolls around fast. He's actually giving his fans a chance to hit the gas by putting his $350,000 Ghost up for auction. Shit, I might cop that. Just kidding, I'm poor. But Mahomes could definitely afford it, cause he spent even more rolls on a Rolls. Dude got a Rolls Royce Cullinan with matching rims just so that the entire car is colored like something illegal.
This is gonna be a cocaine white.
Mahomes' all-white BBW, big beautiful whip, doesn't also only have stars on the roof. It's something fans always see him driving in public and pulling up to practice in. So when it comes to who had the better Rolls Royce, Brady or Mahomes, I gotta go with my homie, cause his is all custom and it costs more, $400,000. But now with things being tied up 1-1, things are about to get really interesting between the guys' car collections. Cause when it comes to who got the better cars for partnering with popular car brands, Mahomes got things started when he partnered with
It's Patrick Mahomes here at McGavick Nissan, inviting you to take a test drive.
Now, after collabing with Nissan, he not only filmed commercials promoting their cars and practiced running plays at a dealership.
Bring it in a little bit. Hey, let's go, you're off a little bit. Get off. All right, let's go.
They gave Mahomes his first free car, an all-black Nissan Armada. This is a little something that he drives when he wants to blend in with the normies, but in all honesty, this car is some absolute ass cheeks. I don't know who put this thing in the video, someone's getting fired. Now, at least Mahomes also got a two-tone red and black truck with upgraded rims, then kinda matched his fit with it. And if him cheesing in this thing ain't enough proof that it's his, the custom seats with his initials and jersey number definitely was. But since Mahomes also has some of the craziest cars any NFL player owns, that we'll get to soon, I'm surprised he even drives these Nissans. Like, thank God when Brady partnered with a car company, his cars were on another level. Aston Martin was the first car brand to get their hands on Brady. Once they signed him to a $10 million deal, Brady got his first Aston that he had an entire photo shoot with, where he looked kinda zesty, I'm not gonna lie. But dude's silver Aston normally cost over 200 grand, until Brady eventually made it more rare by getting it wrapped. I mean, just look at this thing, man. He's really driving a tennis ball on wheels down the street. But Brady's iconic jersey number inspired his next Aston, and he actually helped design it. A black paint job, convertible. This Aston already looked insane. The inside's even crazier though, because not only does the car use a weird key that looks like a USB, the car's flooded in special TB12 logos, and just like his jersey number 12, the car was limited to only 12 versions of this car in the entire world. No wonder why this car was talked about all over TV.
If you're listening, I want one of these James Bond cars right now.
McLovin, calm down. He ain't giving you one for free. They cost over $350,000. But even that's cheap compared to the craziest Aston that Brady owns. This thing's about to be so insane, Brady literally bought it its own house.
What's up?
Because when Aston Martin revealed a new supercar made of white carbon fiber, butterfly doors, and brake calipers coated in actual silver, the car didn't just look raw and get put into video games for no reason. This Aston Martin has 1,000 horsepower, allowing it to easily zoom up to 200 miles an hour. So once Brady saw that, all he could say was, I'm gonna need a bigger garage. And all I know is right after that quote came out, headlines said that he bought one of the biggest mansions in Florida that doesn't just sit on the ocean. It has a movie theater, where Brady watches Fieldflix, by the way, and even 2 garages with enough space to fit the Aston Martin that's worth $1.3 million. Now, owning that, I don't even need to say who won this round, man. It's obvious. Brady's up 2-1, but he ain't always winning. Cause one car, a blacked out Audi S8, is what Brady was just casually driving down the street when out of nowhere, it almost got him killed.
We've confirmed the Patriots quarterback was in a car crash early this morning near his home in Boston's Back Bay.
It's unfortunate what happened. I'm sure a lot of people have been involved in accidents, but it's a scary thing. I mean, you know, fortunately I was okay. You know, hopefully the people in the other car are recovering quickly, and it's a scary thing for both of us, for both people involved.
Now, you'd think after going through a scary situation like that, Brady wouldn't buy an Audi ever again. But he just upgraded to a couple cars that are even faster. First he went black with an R8, then he copped it a twin in red. 2 of the fastest Audis ever made. No wonder why Brady was always posting up with them. The cars cost him $150,000 each. But even those aren't more expensive than his craziest red whip. The interior has racing seats, a special steering wheel that lights up that even lets Brady switch the car into race mode. Brady definitely ain't sorry when he's whipping in his Rari, and it's even made with special aerodynamics that help it cut through the wind to drive even faster. But even though Brady got himself one Rari that cost him $250K, Mahomes did things 3 times as crazy. He also loves Ferraris that can zoom over 200 miles an hour. And his first was a Ferrari Tributo that was the same color as lipstick. I mean, this thing was already sick. Then he got himself this dark gray 812 Superfast that doesn't just have the biggest engine that can even fit in a car. Of course it goes super fast. The car got Mahomes nicknamed the Ferrari, or at least that's what an NFL legend called him after he spotted the car and tagged Mahomes. But Daddy also has one final Ferrari that's so crazy, it had fans screaming at him.
Patrick Mahomes right there, people! We know what you're driving, Patrick!
That's Mahomes' Ferrari F12 Berlinetta, and once he went black, he never came back. Mahomes was whipping this thing everywhere. People saw it when he pulled up to a game, and it seemed like everyone thought it was fire. But it wasn't just fans saying that, because it even has me thinking Mahomes won this round of who had the better fast cars. So now we're tied up 2-2, and let's switch up the mood, because sometimes the cars these guys got for other people turned controversial. A G-Wagon was something Brady got his wife, and nobody ever thought it would be a problem. I mean, the outside looked smooth, the inside had carbon fiber, and of course there was a few TVs to Fieldflix and chill. She loved this thing. That's why she was always with it. Until one day, she was driving a little too fast and got pulled over.
I understand who you are. What do you need? Why are you crying?
I can't do nothing. I just want to live my life.
Can I assist you in anything else? Okay.
Now, cars getting the Brady family in trouble with the police is actually something they're used to.
Hey kid,
Yeah.
you want some candy?
Giving out candy to kids?
I didn't know giving out candy to kids was illegal.
Not gonna believe this one.
And after all of that, you'd think Mahomes would have learned that buying cars for other people was a bad idea. Instead, he got his girl a white Cadillac Escalade. With charcoal-colored rims, this thing isn't just one of the fastest SUVs you can buy. It has logos that glow in the dark, and even a mini fridge to quench her thirstiness. It was a pretty dope SUV, until she posted it on IG. In an innocent pic of her daughter sitting in the Escalade's baby blue interior and captioned, "Mom got a new mom-mobile." People instantly felt her flexing something she didn't buy was tacky. They completely clowned her car, called her basic, and even said she was flaunting Mahomes' money. which was kinda true, because I don't know how else she could afford an $80,000 Escalade, man. But Brady's Escalade is more than a truck. It got turned into an airplane? Well, kinda. Because the inside was customized with reclining leather seats, movable tables, and a huge flat screen TV, just so that it looked exactly like the inside of a private jet. The thing damn near takes off like a jet too, because its other upgrades made it faster than Hellcats. God damn. Good thing Brady also got it bulletproof. On top of that, he got it a shiny silver color, so it's nothing like typical plain Jane black Escalades. But speaking of black SUVs, Mahomes gave his wife the best BBC I've ever seen.
What the hell did you just say?
I meant big black car. Yeah, a Lamborghini Urus, another whip that she just had to flex on the gram, man.
We got a new car!
It's also got a custom red interior, and being this sexy, Mahomes didn't just buy the Lamb truck for her, he's always whipping this thing too. The thing's crazy, and that's why when a fan saw it in public, not only did they take pics with it, Mahomes came out and took pics with them. But let's be real, that's not better than my pic with my daddy. Anyways, owning a crazy Lamborghini definitely makes Mahomes win this round of the SUVs. So now he's in the lead, 3-2. But now that we're getting into the final round, whoever wins this gets double points, cause well, I said so. And we gotta do something special cause every single car in this round is worth millions of dollars. Let's get things started with Mahomes, cause once he got interested in the race car scene, he checked it out.
Just like driving back home. That was insane.
And after that experience, he was hooked, so Mahomes invested millions into his own Formula One racing team and cars. He instantly started flexing with his squad's car after that, but the craziest part is that F1 cars like Mahomes got involved with cost anywhere between $12 million and $20 million. So you'd think Mahomes would instantly win this round, right? Well, we all know Brady's a king of comebacks, and seeing as he'd been working with Hertz for a while, they both switched lanes to partner in the racing game with this. Here's a golden Porsche 963 race car that's honestly the craziest fucking Porsche I have ever seen. And Brady's name on it ain't on it for no reason. He's actually preparing to drive it.
I want to drive this thing. And they told me I could, but I gotta put a bunch of hours on this sim before. Is it in gear? How do I put it in drive? It's manual? Oh, shoot, a little close to the wall right there. Everyone chill out, it's my first day, all right?
Let's just hope Brady can drive this thing better in real life, because it's worth $3.9 million. But even a car on the tracks doesn't compare to his final car. And there's a reason headlines call this the most insane car in Brady's collection, because he was about to wake up in a...
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
Brady's Bugatti Veyron is barely even street legal. This thing can whip 250 miles an hour? That's literally faster than airplanes take off. His blacked out version on the inside and the outside isn't only so rare that there's only 450 of them ever made. Cristiano Ronaldo's the only other sports goat I heard of that got one, because they cost $3 million. Man, I don't know. I just have to give those double points to Brady, which means with a final score of 4-3, I officially crown Brady as the king of this car wars.